Hey folks, Dave here, and I like knives, and I like talking about knives, but for me to do that, I first have to take notes about knives. The reviews on my channel and most of my videos are planned out in these little books. There's the page for the CRKT fossil, for instance, and whenever I come to the end of one of these books, I like to consider these as stages in the development of my channel, of me as a person, because each one of these it takes a long time for me to finish one of these books, and I think it's worth kind of reviewing my life through this lens. This is the end of DLK 3. My last video, what was it? I think it actually was the fossil, which was a weird thing. Or the knockout, I believe. So the video that goes up today on the stimulus, that's my first video out of my fourth book. But today I just wanted to take a second to kind of look back at my channel through the lens of DLK Book 3. Books 1 and 2 are from my 2017 period, and so I would also like to talk about them, but I'll do so at a later time. Let's take a look at YouTube. One of the things that I have most enjoyed about my return to YouTube are the other creators that I have been able to find, the other smaller channels. For instance, here on my home screen we have Williams Knife Life, Practical Knife Reviews. I just EDC'd in. I just found those two like yesterday. One of the things that I would like for kind of to come out of my channel is, shut up you unlovable idiot, is to basically become a clearinghouse, essentially, for people who are new to the knife world. So if you don't like me, you'll probably like one of these other very small or relatively small channels. To give them a look. That's not what I wanted. Come here. Anyway, this is DLK 3, all the way from down here where the blue starts up top. The 2017 videos are... Some of y'all are still watching them, and that confuses me. I've had to leave comments on a couple of them about, this no longer reflects my opinions or who I am as a person. But this has been a really fun period of my life. Getting back into YouTube, getting back into... Obviously, I've been collecting knives the whole time, but getting back into writing down my opinions. Not just, I like this thing, I'll think I carry it today, but really having the note system forces me to think more critically about the thing that I'm carrying. Not just, I like this, I don't like this, but why is it that I like this? Why is it that I don't like this? That's kind of the analytical standpoint that I want to come from in these things. But I also really want to have fun with this, because what's the point in doing any of this if you're not going to have fun with it? For instance, my SOG reviews, oftentimes, at least in the 2017 period, the SOG reviews were the most downvoted because people tend to not appreciate negativity. And with the flare, the switch plier, the reactor, that's probably these two are probably my favorite two videos. At least they were the most fun to make. Most people tend not to appreciate that. During this period, these all were a part of it. I was actually blessedly, wonderfully unemployed for a couple of months. Stay-at-home vacation, heavy recommend. So I had time to goof off and like do sketches. I don't even know what I was doing. Making, like that one, I read the opening to Wheel of Time. Great book series, you should read it. Just having fun for me, and that's really what I want this to be. Up here with the, the karambit stuff. That I did voiceover stuff. That was new for me. That's what I want my channel to be. And going forward, that's got to be one of my goals, is to have more fun with it. Obviously, I have been and will continue to be fairly straight down tabletop camera style, because it's a fairly simple thing to do, but I do want to continue to inject as much of my personality into it as possible. It's also fun to go back here and see the ways that like my production value has gotten better. Like the addition of that light I think made a big change, as well as figuring out how to actually make thumbnails. Not good ones necessarily, but at least they fit on the screen, and I have a cool little tag. My partner remade my logo, which awesome, wonderful. There are a couple things that I've been planning on doing during this time that I have not been able to and will work on doing in the future. Because like I said, what I want from my channel is to be a clearinghouse for new knife guys. When I was making my 2017 videos, my first one is a Kershaw Shuffle, and it's literally one of the first nice knives, one of the first real knives that I ever owned. This basically documented my descent into the bladed world. And my reasoning for making these videos was that I wanted someone in my position to have a place where they could go to get information from other people like me. And that's what I want my channel to be. You're never going to find a detailed, at least not soon, a detailed explanation of the explicit differences between 20CV and M390. I'm just going to tell you they're both great steels, fairly similar, and continue on from there. So one of the things that I'm looking forward to is having series basically welcome to the knife world. Here are the terms that you need to know. Here are the things that you need to be looking out for. I've got a couple of ideas for different videos and series to make for that. If you have any opinions to that point, please do let me know. Whatever experience of knife guy you are, whenever you were a younger one, what videos, what information would have been useful to you at the time? I would love to hear your story about your descent into the bladed world, so that I can kind of incorporate that and hopefully make more useful things for people who are in the position that I once was. So that is the end of DLK 3. This was a lot of fun. I greatly enjoyed this. I grew as a person. I grew as a channel owner. I grew as a knife guy. And I am very, very much looking forward to being able to crack on with DLK 4. There are going to be a lot of changes to what I do. Some more subtle than others. But what I want is to continue growing and to get better at this. And to continue to be able to give better and hopefully more entertaining information. As I said before, whatever thoughts you have to that point, please do let me know. I'm always trying to improve. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions, let me know down below. If you have been with me during DLK 3, like I said, I've been expanding kind of my world, my community has expanded a lot. There are so many people that I regularly have conversations with, and it makes me so happy to see you guys down here. One of the coolest, literally one of the coolest experiences of my life was, I think it was on that video, on one of these two, Void Visionary commented on my video like almost immediately after uploading to say, "Hey man, haven't seen you in 2 years. I'm glad you're back." Dude's been with me since down here. And as soon as I upload another video, he comes back. It's that kind of stuff that makes this so much fun. It's probably a cliche to some extent, but the people. Y'all are awesome. Keep being cool, because that's fun for me. And other than that, have a great day. Bye.